If you've ever been left on red and felt like your world was ending, 73% of women experience this exact panic. You text your boyfriend, "How's your day going?" at 2 p.m. By 5 p.m., you see read but no reply. Your stomach drops, your chest gets tight. You can't focus on anything else. You keep checking your phone every 2 minutes. Your mind starts racing. Maybe he's mad at you. Maybe he found someone better. Maybe this is it. He's done with you. You start typing a follow-up text, then delete it. You type another one, delete that too. That little read notification feels like a knife in your chest. Your hands are shaking. You feel sick. All because of one unread message. This isn't you being dramatic or needy. This is real fear happening in your body. When someone leaves you on red, your emotions go from 0 to 100 instantly. You feel abandoned even though nothing has actually happened yet. This reaction is so common that most women deal with it regularly in their relationships. I'm a psychology content creator who specializes in attachment. I help women understand why their phones feel like emotional bombs waiting to go off. What you're going through has nothing to do with being weak. It's actually your mind trying to protect you using systems that developed when you were little. When you see red with no response, the alarm center in your brain goes off immediately. This part of your mind can't tell the difference between being ignored by text and being abandoned in real life. Both feel equally scary to your body. So it floods you with stress hormones and puts you in panic mode. The way you connect with people was learned when you were very young. If your parents were sometimes there for you and sometimes not, your mind learned to always watch for signs that people might leave. It became really good at spotting danger signals in relationships. Now when someone doesn't text back, those same warning systems start screaming. Your attachment system is like a security guard that never sleeps. It's constantly checking to make sure important people are still there and still care about you. When someone reads your message but doesn't respond, this security guard thinks you're in trouble. It doesn't matter that they might just be busy or forgot to reply. All it knows is, message seen, no response, danger detected. This is why you start doing what experts call protest behaviors. You text again, you apologize for things you didn't do wrong. You make up stories about why they're not responding. These aren't choices you're making on purpose. They're automatic reactions from a mind that thinks you're about to be abandoned. Today's technology makes this so much worse. Read receipts tell you exactly when someone saw your message, but they don't tell you why they haven't replied. Your mind hates not knowing things, so it fills in the blanks with the worst possible explanations. Maybe they're ignoring you on purpose. Maybe they're talking to someone else instead. The difference between delivered and read creates even more stress. When someone sees your text but doesn't answer, it feels intentional, like they chose to ignore you. But when it just says delivered, you can hope they just haven't seen it yet. That tiny difference between those two words can completely change how you feel. The intense fear you feel when left on red isn't too much. It's your attachment system doing exactly what it was designed to do. It learned to keep you safe by making sure you stayed connected to the people who took care of you. Now it's trying to do the same thing with your romantic relationships. It just doesn't understand that a delayed text isn't the same as being abandoned. This happens automatically without you thinking about it. That's why telling yourself to just relax doesn't work when you're spiraling over an unread message. Your emotional mind has already decided there's danger. It's going to keep you on high alert until it feels safe again. So, what does this actually look like in real life? Maybe you're doing some of these things right now without even realizing it. Maybe you send a text and then can't stop checking your phone. Like every 5 minutes, you're refreshing the conversation, hoping their reply just appeared. Sometimes you even close the app and open it again, thinking it might help. Another thing that happens is you start keeping track of when they were last online. Instagram says they were active 20 minutes ago, but they still haven't texted you back. That feels awful. Here's another sign. When someone doesn't respond fast enough, your texts get longer and longer. First you send, "Hey, how's your day?" Then an hour later, you're typing paragraphs. "Hey babe, just wanted to clarify what I meant earlier because I realized it might have sounded weird and I don't want you to think I was being pushy or anything." Delete, retype, delete again. Sometimes you apologize for literally everything. "Sorry for texting you. Sorry if I'm being annoying. Sorry for caring so much." Even when you haven't done anything wrong at all. It's like you're convinced that wanting a response makes you a bad person. Another thing that happens is you turn into a detective. Every message gets analyzed like it's evidence in a crime. Why did he use a period instead of an exclamation point? What does this emoji mean? Is "sounds good" positive or just polite? Then you screenshot everything and send it to your friends asking what they think. Here's what this looks like day to day. You text your boyfriend, "Want to watch a movie tonight?" at 2 p.m. By 4 p.m., you've checked your phone 30 times. By 6 p.m., you see he posted on TikTok but didn't answer you. Now you're spiraling. Was the movie suggestion stupid? Is he tired of hanging out with you? Maybe you should suggest something else. So you text, "Or we could just chill at home. Whatever you want." Then immediately feel clingy for double texting. Or maybe you're in a group chat with your friends. Everyone's talking about weekend plans. You suggest going to that new brunch place downtown. Suddenly the chat goes quiet. 5 minutes ago, everyone was typing. Now nothing. Did you kill the vibe? Maybe they don't want to hang out with you. Maybe they think you're boring. You end up sending another message like, "Or we could do something else." But it feels desperate. Dating apps make this even worse. You match with someone cute. You send a clever opening message. They respond with something short. You spend 30 minutes crafting the perfect reply. Then they take 2 days to respond with, "Haha, yeah." Your brain goes crazy. Are they not interested? Are they just being polite? Should you try harder or back off? Even worse is when you're dating someone new. You send a cute selfie saying, "Missing you." Usually they respond with something sweet. Today it's been 4 hours, but you can see they've been active on Instagram stories. They watched your story but didn't reply to your text. Your mind starts racing. Do they not find you attractive anymore? Are they showing your photo to their friends? Maybe they're trying to figure out how to end things. Here's what happens when we act this way. People start feeling pressure to respond immediately to everything. They worry that taking normal time to reply will make you upset. Even people who care about you begin to feel like they're walking on thin ice. They start to feel overwhelmed by the constant need for quick responses. Sometimes this makes people want to take more space, which is exactly what you were afraid of in the first place. When someone feels like they can't take a few hours to respond without causing drama, they might start pulling back. It's not fair, but it happens. The fear of being abandoned actually creates situations where people do distance themselves. This doesn't make you a bad person. It just means your attachment system is working overtime trying to keep you safe. But there are ways to calm it down. Here's the amazing news though. You can actually change how you react to being left on red. When you develop secure attachment patterns, everything shifts in the most beautiful way. Instead of checking your phone every 5 minutes, you send a text and then go about your day. You trust that people will respond when they can. When someone doesn't text back right away, your first thought isn't "they hate me." It's more like "they're probably busy" or "I'll hear from them later." The crazy thing is, you stop writing those long, apologetic messages. When you do follow up, it's simple and confident. Maybe, "Hope you're having a good day," instead of "Sorry for texting again. I know you're probably busy and I don't want to bother you, but I just wanted to make sure everything's okay." See the difference? You also stop saying sorry for caring about people. Wanting connection becomes normal instead of something shameful. When someone takes time to respond, you don't automatically think it's about you. Sometimes people are just dealing with their own stuff. That doesn't mean they love you less. Here's what really changes. You start believing that people who care about you will show up eventually, even if they can't respond immediately. You don't need constant proof that they still like you. One delayed text doesn't equal abandonment anymore. Your nervous system finally gets to relax because it knows you're safe. The best part is you stop creating those backup conversations in your head. You're not analyzing every word choice or looking for hidden meanings. A simple "sounds good" actually just means "sounds good." Not "I'm secretly annoyed but trying to be polite." Your mind gets so much quieter. This kind of healing is totally possible for you. Your attachment style isn't permanent. It's just patterns you learned when you were little, and you can learn new ones now. Every time you catch yourself spiraling over an unread message, that's actually your brain getting stronger. Awareness is the first step to changing anything. Thousands of women have gone from constant texting anxiety to feeling genuinely secure in their relationships. It takes practice, but it's so worth it. When you're not constantly worried about being abandoned, you actually get to enjoy the people you love. You can be present instead of always scanning for threats. Your future self is going to be so grateful you started this work. Imagine sending a text and then forgetting about it because you're busy living your life. Imagine not checking when someone was last online. Imagine feeling confident that people like you even when they don't respond immediately. That version of you is closer than you think. Here's what you can start doing right now. Next time you send a text and feel the urge to check if they've read it, try putting your phone in another room for 30 minutes. Do something else. Take a shower, make a snack, call your mom. When you come back, you'll probably have a response. But more importantly, you'll prove to yourself that you can survive 30 minutes without knowing. Another thing to try is setting specific phone checking times. Instead of looking every few minutes, check once an hour, then every 2 hours. Your anxiety might spike at first, but it will calm down faster than you expect. When you catch yourself writing a long, apologetic text, delete it and write one sentence instead. "Hope you're having a great day" is perfect. No explanations needed. You're allowed to reach out without apologizing for existing. Speaking of existing without apology, that's exactly what we're diving into next week. I'm working on a video about how to stop over-explaining yourself in relationships. Because once you heal your texting anxiety, you'll probably notice you do the same thing in conversations. You know that feeling when you keep talking because silence feels scary? Or when you explain your feelings 5 different ways, hoping they'll finally get it? We're going to break down why that happens and how to speak with confidence instead. If this video helped you recognize yourself, make sure to subscribe because we're just getting started on this attachment healing journey. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. I'll see you there.